Hey, I'm Firefly and welcome to the Glowbug Grove. This is our third episode of Palia. Before we get started, we are going to do a quick recap of what we completed so far in our first and second video in case you need to go back to anything, and then I'll get into what we're going to do this video. So in our first video, we entered Palia, met Gina and Hecla, met Ashura, where he gifted us a plot. We did the Welcome to Palia quest and Learning the Ropes quest, which included Hunting 101, Bug Catching 101, and Fishing 101. The second video looks like a lot, but we did the Learning the Ropes quest, Cooking 101 and Gardening 101. We did the Mysterious Object quest, Ancient Battery quest, Happy Home, Happy Life quest, Brick by Brick and Plank by Plank was included in that. We began like a bird. We did the Happy Housewarming quest and the Mix It Up quest. So now let's go over what we're going to do today. We are going to start Strong Foundations and go and talk to Kenyatta. I'm going to show you how to complete Zeki's backpack. This is going to cost 500 gold. We're going to do Furniture Making 101 and visit the show home tour board, and we're going to finish like a bird, but I'm going to add the full thing in here just in case anybody missed it, and then Phoenix Shrine. There was an update during this video where Badru comes and tells us about the fair sign in Kilima Village. I'm going to show you how to complete this new quest that was added. Faire Fun intro. Another thing that was added during this time was Ranching 101. Delayla came to our plot and she tells us all about it and gives us a bell that we have to place on our plot. I'm not going to get into this yet in our video. However, I did want to touch on it because it did happen during this time, and I'm not sure what that's going to look like for you since it was just added, but at least you'll have a separate video where to find everything you'll need to know. Palia is always changing, so definitely check your news tab in your menu for gifts. We got these new shiny pods, and I'm going to place them later. For now, let's jump into it. Strong foundations. We need to go talk to Kenyatta. After we find her in Kilima Village and chat with her, we're going to go to City Hall. We have to view the cash register again. I did touch on this in another video, but now it's part of a quest. Right now, we are just starting this quest because it's going to take some time. The last part of it is to add items to your plot and increase the value. That may take some time, so we're going to catch up on that in a few episodes. Go to Kilima Village. You're going to find Kenyatta on your map. Run up and chat with her. You're going to tell Kenyatta that you have questions about your house. She's going to send you over to City Hall to check out the cash register. She's going to tell you there you can expand your plot, buy extra crafting licenses, and also extra houses or rooms. She tells you to become a full citizen of Kilima. Esh, her mom, is going to have to stop by the plot and check things out. She tells you to really invest in it, and then her mom can't say no. She adds, her mom will probably hate it, but she can't say no to her staying. I mean, where are we really going to go right now, anyways? Now we're going to run over to City Hall to check out the cash register, go up the stairs straight ahead, and hit open. This is where you use Renown to buy writs to open the squares on your plot that are locked. Crafting licenses, we'll get into that a little later, but you'll need these when you want to add more crafting items to your plot. Like if you wanted an extra smelter or sawmill, you would have to get a crafting license first, and then you can buy extra houses or rooms to add to your plot. The quest updated, and we really just need to add items to our plot, but I'm not sure what your situation's looking like over there, so take your time. When you've added enough items, this quest will complete and a new one will be accepted, and we'll catch up in a couple episodes. Now I'm going to show you where the fair sign is in Kilima Village and show you what that's all about. We're going to go to Zeki's shop to get the backpack and then return home for Furniture Making 101. So for the fair intro, we just have to go look at the sign. To get to the sign, you're going to run straight out of City Hall and hit X for check. It'll pop up Fair Fun intro completed, and you will also get an accomplishment, Tales of a Legend 1. When you open, there are 4 rewards you can get, and every sack you open, there will be 4 items you have to add. On the right side, it'll show you how many of those items you need. The rewards currently are all for ranching. It's treats for the animals and then character points. So we'll be diving a little bit deeper into this soon. Each bundle is a little bit different, but the rewards are all treats and different characters for points. Now we're going to go over to Zeki's shop to expand our backpack. When you get into his shop, you're going to go left and you'll see the backpack for 500 gold. Buy that and the inventory will be expanded, and you'll see that the quest will complete, and the next time you want to do that, you'll see it's going to cost 5,000 gold. Sorry. Now we're going to return home and I'm going to show you where the home tour board is. We're going to go to the green sign on our plot and I'll show you how to work it. We're going to visit the Palian showroom, go to Kilima Village to chat with Tish, craft a table and then place it on the plot, and then Tish is going to come over and the quest will be finished. When you get back to your plot and you're turned like you're going to leave, you'll see the green sign on your left. Go press X for open tour board. Immediately you will see Palian show home and we'll press X to tour that, but if you use R1 and bump over, you can visit everyone else who has their plot up for tour, and then again bump over to upload your own plot for touring. Later in the game, you can have multiple plots, and you can pick which one you want to choose to set up for the show board. To move forward on the quest, we're going to bump back over to the show home and press X to tour, and it's going to bring us to the home. Once you get there, the quest will update, and you can kind of just run around and check it out, get some ideas for maybe some things you want to do on your plot, some inspiration. And this just really shows you how creative you can get and really set up your plot to be something beautiful. When you're walking around, if you're curious what anything is, so you can look to get the recipe later for yourself, you can press square and hover over each item, and then the name will pop up so you can know for later. I wanted to clip some parts just so you can see how beautiful the home is and what you can look forward to in the game. One thing we haven't really discussed yet are plushies. Here you can see them all set up on the tables, and you get these through hunting. Eventually, you'll just be gifted a plushie instead of like the regular item you would get. So for the lantern bug, for example, you just keep hunting them, and eventually, instead of getting a lantern bug, you'll get the plush. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see you can bump over and vote on what you think of the home, and then the little house icon is how you get back to your home. Vote if you'd like, and then just hit the little icon and it will take you back to your house. Sometimes there is a glitch where it'll act like you're viewing your own home, and this happened once where like it wouldn't let me just go back to the game. So I had to just walk off the plot, and that actually worked and I was able to go back home the proper way. Now we're going to go find Tish in Kilima Village, and we're going to tell her that we visited the show home. She is going to gift us some new recipes, and that's how we're going to be able to go and craft that table now and place it on our plot. Now we can return home to get that table done. You are going to need 25 sapwood. The first number is how much you have, and the second number is how much you need. So if you need any, you can go around your plot. That's all sapwood. You can chop down some trees, press X to craft the item, and then X to make. It'll tell you if it's ready to make or not on the left if you have material, all the material. When these little items pop up above your head, that means you can pick which new recipe you want. Of course, it's going to be grayed out and not tell you exactly what you want, but you can pick one. You can go in your house to place your table if you'd like. I had to move my little rug out of the way, but right on the D-pad to bump over to your table, X to place it, and there you go, the quest updates. Tish and Jel are going to show up at your plot, and you can head over to them to chat with them to finish the entire quest. Furniture Making 101, all complete, and you get some new recipes. Yay! Now we're going to do like a bird. We're going to start from the beginning, just in case anyone missed anything. We're going to go to Bahari Bay to meet Najuma, but after that, we have to bring her these items: 5 sapwood and 3 sernuk hides. That's how we're going to get our glider. So I suggest getting those items before heading over there. And then we're going to go to the Phoenix Shrine to finish that quest. Behind your plot, there is actually a shortcut to Bahari Bay. If you run straight back, you'll see a little path that goes up a hill, and you're going to run up there. You're going to keep running straight over the train bridge, and then you'll see a gate. Go through the gate, and the game will take over to bring you to Bahari Bay. Welcome to Bahari Bay, a whole new place to explore. Najuma is going to be down here south of Pavel Mines. But in order to get there, we have to kind of go through this tunnel, and that's going to be located at Ancient Aqueduct, where we start kind of back up by the outskirts. So we have to mark Ancient Aqueduct first. I find it easier to do that. Then you'll find the tunnel. Go through that. Then you can open up your map again and mark Najuma, and it will be easier to find her. Hopefully that makes sense because sometimes it's just really hard to find that tunnel. But when you get to Najuma, you'll see her little yellow flag above her head. Hit X to chat, and you're going to ask her if she can make you a glider. She agrees. The quest is going to update, and she's going to tell you again the items that we need to bring. And it's the 5 sapwood and 3 Sernuk hide. Sernuk are the deer looking animal in the game that you need to hunt, and you can get hide from them. You won't be able to find sapwood in Bahari Bay, so you'll have to go back to Kilima Village if you need to chop down wood there. You can hunt Sernuk in Bahari Bay though. If at any time you're ever struggling to get an item, you can request it from other players. So I wanted to show here with Sernuk hide, you can go in there, press X to select which item you want. Here we chose Sernuk hide, and this is such a great community. I wanted to show you in real time how fast someone will help you. So I always go in the chat and type in, like, does anyone have any extra Sernuk hide? Because people are not always looking at the requests, but this is exactly how long it took for someone to help me out. Boom, done. So now I didn't have to go hunt. I just could go right up and get my glider. You do have to go back into the request though and hit open to receive the item. Now that we have everything, we can return to Najuma and she can make us the glider, and then I'll show you how to fly around town. I'm gonna tell her I brought the goods, and by the end of the conversation, you will have your glider made. I remember when I first started playing the game, there was a glitch and I couldn't find my glider. It should be automatically equipped, but if it's not, check your inventory, go home and check your storage. You can open up your menu and go to your inventory and bump over to the 5th slot, and that'll show you everything that you can have for attachments, and glider will be equipped there. If it's not, check your inventory and storage. Like a Bird is now going to be complete, but you will accept a new quest called Echoes of the Unknown, and we'll get into that in our next video. To pull out your glider, you're going to jump 2 times. On PS5, jump is circle. So you're going to press circle twice and the glider will pull out. You don't have to hold it down. If you are gliding and you want to cut it off, you can just press circle and you'll fall to the ground, but nothing's going to happen and you're good to go. Now we're going to head over to the Phoenix Shrine to get that quest out of the way. We need to go to the bridge over by Phoenix Falls. So you can open up your map and mark over there. The fastest way to get there when you're leaving your plot is to kind of make this right and jump up on these rocks, and it will take you this pathway, and you're going to just keep heading straight following your waypoint that's located on the bridge. Once you see the bridge, you're going to run over it, and when you get in there, you turn left and you go straight down until you come to like a fork. There's a right you can make, and you're going to go down that tunnel. Once you get in there, you're going to keep running straight ahead to the shrine, and when you get to the shrine, you're going to run up and press X. That is going to do the offering to the phoenix. My opinion is that they put this quest in place to show you that you can come to the Phoenix Shrine and use your renown to commune. Each time you do this, it's increasing how much XP you're getting. So it's important to go there and commune often so you can level up faster. In our next video, we're going to do Echoes of the Unknown. We're going to go back to return to Gina and help her now that we have our glider. We will have a puzzle that we have to do, but don't worry, I got you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found the video helpful.